Hi guys, it's Tim here from PC Gamer, and we're going to talk a little bit about our co-op game of the year. I think co-op's a really important category for the PC, and it's something we want to push because we like playing together. Is the best part of being in a team, I guess. So it's something we care about a lot. Hence, it's got its own category for us. So the first co-op game of this year, I think we want to highlight in the highly commended is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Now, not a great single player, pretty good multiplayer, but the co-op stuff is really good fun.
Yes, it's amazing. I mean, there's kind of you get the kind of instant thrill of shooting dudes together, and you've got that kind of planning ahead to see where you're going to spend your cash on over time in the survival mode.
So the thing that we really like is the survival mode in it. It's a mode where you just get mobbed by wave upon wave of baddies. Some of them are wearing kind of big juggernaut suits. Sometimes you've got helicopters in the sky. As you go, you earn money, and you spend that money on upgrades to your weapons, upgrades to your skills. You can put down little turrets, and you can get a team of Navy SEALs to follow you around.
Delta Force.
Delta Force. Owen's not very good at this, so I always own Delta Force and look after them. And kind of Owen runs around and kind of falls over and needs to be helped up a lot.
Yeah. I buy guns up with my money. Short-term game.
Short-term game. It's been great fun in the office. We know we're going to play it for next year as well, and we highly commend it to you.
Yeah.
So the second game in our highly commended is FIFA 12. Sports games on the PC, football games. Rich, have you gone mad?
The problem is with FIFA, to be fair with Call of Duty as well, that we sound like, console magazine. Yeah. But this year's ones have been very good for co-op, purely like me and Graham play each other at FIFA. We started playing each other at FIFA, and that was good, and we'd kind of have a bit of back and forth and a bit of banter. And then we started playing together on the same team at FIFA, and then the banter and the shouting and the insults just increased exponentially. So playing together on the same team is great fun, but it's also incredibly frustrating. But I think that probably drives the fun part of it, because FIFA this year is so polished and so perfect. That's the same as all the other versions as well.
Do you feel like a tightly oiled, tightly knit team where one of you passes and you know exactly where the other player is?
No, what usually happens is I go, long ball, and I kick the ball really far, and then Graham goes, oh, I stopped my man running, sorry. And then I go, oh, Graham, come on. And then we have a large match shouting backwards and forwards. But it's great fun, because when that one time out of 50 where I do a perfectly lofted ball and Graham's on the end of it and he hoops it in, and we beat Tom and Tom or someone like that, and we can go, ah.
Luckily as well, FIFA's dead cheap on PC, so if you fancy it, just get it. So finally, our co-op game of the year is Portal 2, which...
I can see your face, you're already reliving the anger.
So the trouble is that Portal 2 is a great co-op game as long as you're playing with people who know how to play co-op. If you don't know how to play a co-op game, as my friend here doesn't, it becomes like the Chocolate Brothers, essentially.
Yeah.
And the puzzles are great. It's beautiful. It's really well polished. It's a Valve game. You know it's going to be great, but there are just idiots playing it.
It's the tubes at the end. I kind of always go into the wrong tube, and then you can hold down tab to see picture in picture and see Tim getting gradually angry as he looks at me, then looks away, then looks at me again, until he's going, "Come on, get out of the tube!"
We have limited time to play and lunch, and I love playing Portal. And limited time, but most of that time is me spent shouting at Owen to just get out of the tube or turn the bridge back on, just press the button, stand over here, and like he plays as Peabody, and he is just
the picture in picture are what makes it awesome, because you can judge perfectly how annoyed the person is. When they start looking at the floor and don't bother moving the mouse anymore, that's when you stop griefing and get on to the next level. But until that point, when they're still moving around, you can grief all you want.
I don't think we should reward co-op game of the year next year. If you want to join us again tomorrow, we'll be talking about our online game of the year, and hopefully it'll be a game that we actually enjoy playing with each other. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the comments.